Hello everyone, MarvelDCFan here with the next LP, and like I mentioned, we're going back to Spider-Man, and because Across the Spider-Verse is a thing, it's probably out by this point. We're gonna look at a Spider-Man game involving dimensions and stuff, other universes. So, yeah, this is Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Yeah, this game, I have quite the history with it. Been playing it ever since 2010. Yeah, since the year it came out. Not at launch, but right around that time. So just getting into, oh my god, Stan the man. I'm gonna cry. It's sad to hear that. So yeah, this game was the first 360 game I ever played, because that year, Christmas 2010, we got an Xbox. All of us got games for it. My sisters, they got, one of them got The Sims. My brother, I think he got a Call of Duty game. And me, of course, I got this game because, well, I hadn't rediscovered Arkham Asylum yet, but we'll get to that in a little bit, because we played it, like for, I had this for a little bit. Had it for a few weeks. Well, because when we bought, when we hooked the Xbox up, we had it so that it was standing upright. So I remember I was playing, I think, the last Noir level or the Carnage level, one of them, and I think it was the Carnage level, but so we had it standing up, and of course, kids running around the house and being dicks to each other. The Xbox fell over, and the disc was ruined, which was sad. But at least shortly after that, because we were still renting stuff from Blockbuster and the like, shortly after that, I played Arkham Asylum for the first time, and that was pretty much history from there. So, yeah. In the years since that, I've had a weird history with this game where, I want to say 2013, I got the game again, but not for the 360, I got it for the Wii. Because I had Edge of Time on the Wii, and so we were just at a local game store. I saw it on the shelf, and I think I traded some other games in to get it, but I forget. All I remember is that at the start of that summer, I had it as part of, it was part of my collection again, so I could play it and, just, have it there. I did play it. I played the hell of it on the Wii, and it's pretty much the same game as, every other console, PS3, Xbox 360, which we are playing the Xbox 360 version. PC. The only thing is that it didn't look as great, and also motion controls, because Nintendo at the time. Well, yeah, no, but anyway, so I had it for a couple years, and there was a point where I decided I wanted to get it for the 360 again, the console that I first played it on, because I like games in HD. I guess. But so I was grabbing my friend a birthday card one year. I think this was like 2015, 2016. I want to say 2016, but or maybe 2017. I forget. But anyway, so I was grabbing my friend a birthday card, and in the birthday card I had a $25 Xbox, the currency thing. $25, you spend it on whatever Xbox game. But the thing was that he didn't have an Xbox. he didn't play on his Xbox. So I just kept it for myself as opposed to returning it. I got him something else instead. I just forget what I got him. Either way, that's not important. So anyway, I had $25. I had my 360, and so I decided to find a game on the store, and I found Shattered Dimensions. It was still available for purchase. I think it was like for $20. I got that and another game. I just forget what other game I got. Maybe, or no, I remember. Because I played, I had Spider-Man 3, and there was DLC for it. So you can get the new Goblin on the Xbox store. So I think I got that and Shattered Dimensions. And so I replayed Shattered Dimensions again, and that was a rollicking good time. Yeah, I played it for the summer. I rediscovered my love for it, and I actually went out of my way and 100% of the game. I did all the challenges. I got all the upgrades, all the costumes, everything. Played each level on all difficulties. Like, I went out of my way to, go for gold, because I'm a completionist at heart. Well, for the games I care about, and so I had it on digital. And then there was just a point where I hated digital games, especially for stuff that was on disc. So, a few years after that, I had a job, I had income. I went to my local store, found Shattered Dimensions on the 360. I'm like, okay, I'll buy it and have it in my library again. And, well, game is like $40, but to me it didn't really matter. So yeah, just kind of went out of my way and just did that. So thing was, though, is that when I bought it in like those fake replacement cases, because they didn't have it in the regular one. But it didn't matter much because I had the original case still at home. I didn't throw it away or whatever. So I was just like, oh, do a switch. So yeah, it's a very interesting history, I'd say, with this game. It's It's one that I've gone back to plenty of times. I've played it a ton over the years, and I just it's when it comes to like Spider-Man games, especially like for like top hmm
And finally, I turn my attention from the future to a world set in
especially for like top 5. This is like, as far as this would be in my top 5 for sure. I care about this game a lot. There's a love for it, and I'd say. It was interesting at the time because, Spider-Man games were starting to get kind of stagnant. There was one for the last like few years in a row. So, and also they were all open world with exception to Friend or Foe. But so this came out and it kind of reverted back to the structured level design and that kind of thing. And it was refreshing. It really was. Also, we had a new dev on working on it. So, I mean, Shadow Games was for Web of Shadows, but for most of the 2000s, like post 2002, it was all Treyarch. They did the movie games, they did Ultimate Spider-Man. I think they did. Also, with Web of Shadows, they kind of helped on that. So, they had a lot of involvement in Spider-Man games before moving on to being a Call of Duty dev and basically just being ruined by Call of Duty. But yeah, not only did we have a new dev, we waited more than a year to put this out, but also it was just an interesting concept at the time. Because nothing like this, like, as far as Spider-Man games, was really attempted. Spider-Man media is a different story because in the 90s they had the Spider Wars, where at the very end of the series, Peter meets up with alternate reality versions of himself, which was like, you had like Six-Armed Spider-Man, you had Armored Spidey, which was like, he had no identity, he had and like, he was a beloved hero by all. And it was a fun crossover. And so you have this game, which is, taking these alternate realities, which had followings in some way. Like, you've got Ultimate Spidey, which was very popular. Besides, The Amazing Spider-Man, which is Amazing Spider-Man. Ultimate Spider-Man, which had a following for the last decade or so. 2099, which was, by this point, obscure, but had a following in some way. And Noir, which was a relatively new character at the time. He only premiered in the comics a year before Shattered Dimensions, or at least 2 years. So it was bringing these versions of Spider-Man together, and because of this, it kind of had a ripple effect on the comics later. The writer for this game, Dan Slott, went on to write Spider-Verse, and now we get Spider-Verse pretty much everywhere now. We got a successful movie franchise out of it. We got No Way Home because of it, which was insane. And actually, in essence, this is the first No Way Home, because all the main Spidey actors were reprising their role from cartoons and stuff. But I'll get into that in another part, because we're coming up to the end here. But yeah, we got our big bad Mysterio, which was, man, what a kick-ass design. So yeah, everybody, that is the end of part 1. We just did the tutorial, and that was fun. So next time, we're just, I'll explain what we're doing next time, but anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share all the fun stuff. Be sure to watch some previous LPs if you're interested in that sort of thing. Got a number of them to watch. So, anyway, have a great night. Thank you all so much for watching, and of course, don't forget to take care of yourselves. See ya.